Hey guys, it's Vertus here with a quick, silly game here in my Jagdpanzer E-100. Me and Fuego are doing a bit of a challenge here as we are only going to be firing HE ammunition. Looking at the enemy team, that is looking very juicy as I am able to pen the T-54, the T-62A, and the E-3's ass if I ever get to see them. So that's what I was really praying to see in this game. I'm on my Jagdpanzer. Fuego's in his Object 268. Now, we are going into town here, hoping to catch maybe the E3, and I'm going to try to get around the buildings and maybe catch his side or his ass. At least that's what I was hoping for. So I head over to this section of the town that is closer to the port bay, as there are more buildings that I can use for solid cover. However, I get lit here, so I know that the guys... the mediums are not in the town. They are, in fact, to my right in the hills. And that's exactly what happens as Fuego is caught out in the open by a T-62A, and that is not good. I move up, and I see the T-62A trying to flank Fuego, and I wait for the shot. Oh, there's his ass, and I pen him for 1,197 damage. And that was very juicy. I effectively pretty much saved Fuego's life there. The TD4 and the E50 appears, and Fuego and I are caught in a crossfire. That is not good. Fuego hits him for 264, and I miss my shot, unfortunately. Oh, the object appears, and oh, no. Fuego gets shot from the 600, and he is a one-shot. The E50 finishes him off, and it is just up to me and this Panther 2 to defend this flank. I shoot the E50 in the turret, and for about 370, and look at that, 170 millimeters of HE ammunition, 3 modules damaged on the E50. E50 goes down, and I see the object. Now, when you're shooting HE ammunition, you're gonna try to hit the enemies where they have the least amount of armor, as the angling of the armor does not really affect your damage. It is mostly the thickness of the armor that you're shooting at and the caliber of gun that you are shooting. Now, I missed a shot on the object here. I guess I just missed it by a hair. Now, I see that there are enemies behind me, there are enemies in front of me, and the cap is not looking so good. So I'm going to go get a nice reset, or at least attempt it. Now, I see the Panther 2 is going down, and I'm caught in a crazy crossfire. As the Tiger 2, there's one Tiger 2 in the cap, there's an object behind me, and there's a Tiger 2 in front of me. The Tiger 2 shoots me, and in the lower plate aims well, and damages me, and... here comes the object. I really should have aimed for the viewport, but I was in a very high-pressure situation, so I just shoot his upper plate. Now, I gained adrenaline to try to lose as the least amount of health possible, and I really shot the vision port here. That was a huge misplay by me. But fortunately, our buddy in the T-62A comes around to finish off the object for me. Now, I know there are Tiger 2s behind me, but the E3 is the bigger threat at the moment. I get really lucky there, snapshotting, hitting his side, which has less armor than his front, doing a massive 500 damage. Now I turn around to deal with the Tiger 2s behind me, and my team nicely finishes off the E3. Now we have this game in the bag. It's just the Tiger 2s, and shooting his side sets him on fire, and damages the ammo rack, tracks, and vision port. Now, you see the automatic fire extinguisher in action there, as the fire instantly goes out. I think that's a pretty nice feature, to be honest. Now, I shoot the Tiger 2 in the lower plate, hoping for another fire, but unfortunately that does not occur. And our good buddy in T-62A finishes off the Tiger 2 as well. So, I mean, that was a pretty hilarious game, in my opinion, especially that moment against that T-62A. That was 4K damage. Second class mastery badge. I mean, and you'll see the credits that I make here is crazy as well. Or, I'm sorry, the show lags, but I made about 50k credits there with a premium account. So, new meta achieved. Jagdpanzer E-100 new credit grinder.